And what I like to do, I actually really like to use like RC-20 on drum groups. So let's say, for example, I actually really like using things like the air pressure. So again, we can dial through the different elements here and start it from completely, nothing. Mix is going to be at 100%, so we can just decide how much of it gets dialed in. So here we go. Let's have a listen to the whole thing. And again, just adding in like 19-20% just completely lifts a drum bus completely. And again, speaking of drum bus, I would usually use something like drum bus to do all of this, but you've got these really lovely different circuits. So let's go through a few of them, because again, the air does add a nice crispiness into the top end and a bit of shine, shall we say, and a bit of shimmer. Let's have a go at the rest. Again, that tube pair gives us a little bit more of a duller but more kind of, gritty sound, shall we say. And again, you can hear that low end kind of having quite an effect from the distortion onto the kick in particular. So I can use this focus control to, let's say, for example, emit 120 hertz down. So it's affecting the mid-range and the top end mostly. One of the things I really like as well is the flux mode. So say, for example, if I can add, say, for example, like 30%, like a third of the way, 33%. And it just adds a little bit of randomness. I just make that a bit more extreme. And again, I would never use it on that setting. However, you can hear how things change over time. So not only is it about making things sound more full, more forward, richer, with a greater set of harmonics, it's also about keeping sounds that are going to do a fairly static job through the mix and adding a little bit of tonal and textural variation as well. This works great at low settings for me, so we'll put that there like so and then drop that to about, again, 19-20%, and that works quite nicely.